Okay, friends and family, for a long time we've been in the situation of choosing the worst of the two candidates. I knew from the time Reagan got in that the U.S. was downhill, and that's just the plan of the world controllers. And what they do between between Biden and Trump, they want to take down the United States, basically for the New World Order. They want to take down the United States and ruin it. And so, what's the worst? The obvious worst case is Biden. It's going to be more trouble. Trump. They're both really, from my understanding, they're both controlled. They're both. Trump is, he's a big puppet. They are all puppets. They're just actors. But it's going to get really bad now with the country has been turned into liberalism. The world has been turned into liberalism. And actually like communism, socialism. But if you look up the one, this is really intense. There's whistleblower information came out. It's called Canada's Terrifying Future Plans, etc. It's the video that I've just seen recently. And it reads from the document about what their plans are. This is from the internal government committees in Canada. The plans are outrageous, totally outrageous. And it's getting so intense. So what's the solution? The solution has been the Adventist message all along. That is the final Reformation movement in this world. And it's to be in the country. It's to be in country living. If you can't locate a place, you could go with someone that already has a place going, already has a country living project. And the way to do it is to have a very diversified place, and it's better in the tropics or subtropics if you can. Doesn't have to be, but in those places you can have all year production. You can have fresh fruit, fresh food all year, and you want to have a very, very diverse place. Not just vegetables, but all the categories: fruits and vegetables, and root crops, and corn and beans, and all kinds of. The beans are the best protein source. And we want to have nuts and seeds too. So we need to focus on that. And we have that here in the tropics. And it's been great. So what you want to be is, even if you're just one person or one family at a project, you can be an outpost center. And what an outpost center is you live in the country, you farm and you garden, and you do health remedies, you help people as much as possible, and you reach out with literature. You help people with the truth. And that's in the Bible and Spirit of Prophecy. All the truths in the Bible and Spirit of Prophecy we need to share with people. And the three angels' message, the warning that it's time to come apart and join the remnant of God, so we don't lose our eternal life. And about this, all the truths that God put together in this final movement, Adventist movement. It was from William Miller who started it. It was the Advent movement, but it turned into the Seventh-day Adventist movement when the churches denied the truths that God was bringing together, because there was so much confusion in the world, in the Christian world, and in the United States, that this was God's last reform movement to bring all the truths together for the final time period, to save many, to prepare people for the Christ coming, and to set the truth straight in the world of what the truth is. Now, people will listen to their pastors and they'll be programmed by whatever they hear regarding God's rest day, etc. And they may not listen, but God does everything for each person and still respects people that keep Sunday. Still loves them if they're faithful people. And the loud cry warning is coming, the final warning to the whole world, and the honest people will separate from their churches and their groups and their nations and all these things. All right, and I want to read something. This is very short. It's on page 31 in Country Living. It's called, we are to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves in our efforts to secure country properties at a low figure. And it's in another place it talks about a discount price. And from these outpost centers, we are to work the cities. and we're to be a positive influence in the whole area that we're in the cities too, if there's a city or a city town where you are located. And we're not to go into places that are not accessible, because we need to do, the number one is to save people. This is the Country Living booklet. It's 32 pages right here. And from about page 14 roughly on, it's incredible. In fact, you can see in the contents, it's all important, really, really important. And the message, the true message that I know is, there's been all true Adventists are to live in the country, because then we can witness to people in the cities and the towns. And the good news is, throughout all history, there's been faithful brothers and sisters, and those are the ones that are going to be in the kingdom, that are going to be in the new heavens and the new earth. Why new heavens? Because there's going to be a whole new population there, and that'll be the faithful from this earth. That'll be the living, and the dead that are raised up will go to heaven and be there 1,000 years, and it'll be a great family reunion. And then this earth is going to be recreated. The heavenly Jerusalem will come down, the holy city, the only city that's holy in this our whole 6,000 year history, and because all others are under sin and terrible, but full of amusements and diversions and all these things to keep people away from the truth. It's going to be the most amazing future, and so you need to be there. You need to study. You should get the book called Heaven by Ellen White, and there's many, many resources to get. I would recommend, let's see, Truth Triumphant, God's Healing Way. There's endless. If you look up worldincrisis.org, you can get all kinds of free PDF downloads, and there's so many. Let's see, what else? Well, for now, we'll leave it at that, and we can catch up. I'm going to do one on resources. So God bless and take care.